Good morning, Madam Chairperson, our most honorable educators, members of the opposition team, ladies and gentlemen of this noble house. The motion for today's debate is International Schools Hamper Nation Building. We, the government team, strongly believe that this statement is true. First of all, let me define the motion of today. I will give you a clear picture of this motion through the breakdown based on three keywords of phrases: international schools, hamper, and nation building. Members of the Parliament, international schools can be defined as schools funded by private sector entities and international curriculum using English as a medium of instruction. Although these schools are mainly catered for the needs of the international community, such as the children of the staff of foreign businesses, embassies, and missions, up to 40% students may be mentioned. Next, according to the concise Oxford Dictionary, hamper means hinder. Lastly, nation building can be defined as a process to develop the spirit of patriotism and solidarity to create a country whose people share a common identity. So, our stand is clear. International schools hamper nation building because their curriculum is not targeted or relevant towards achieving unity and a national identity among the Malaysian students. Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, I would like to table this motion by introducing the roles of the government team. I, Muhammad Shafiq Aziz bin Muhammad Karim, the first speaker, will show you how the curriculum of international schools hinder nation building. Our second speaker, Shaina Nabila binti Shah Nizam, will be talking about the use of English as a medium of instruction in international schools hamper nation building. Last but not least, our third speaker, Nazmir Azrul bin Azizi, will sum up our team's case and refute the argument put forward by the opposition team. Ladies and gentlemen, my first point is international schools hamper nation building because the curriculum is not targeted in promoting unity in a multiracial and multicultural society in Malaysian context. In Malaysia, the main type of international curriculum approved by the Ministry of Education is British curriculum, American curriculum, Canadian curriculum, and Australian curriculum. Thus, the syllabi of the subjects will be based on these countries. In other words, as these syllabi are specifically tailored to fulfill the needs of the people from this country. For example, the themes, subject matters, and topics are very much related to these countries. In fact, you can find many examples for this in real life. Just think of this. Students in international schools may learn about how Mary, David, and John celebrating Halloween in America, rather than how Muthu celebrating Deepavali with his friends Afek and Ali. In this case, we can see clearly that what the Malaysian students learn in international schools does not help in promoting mutual understanding in a multiracial society of our country. Ladies and gentlemen, my second point is international schools hamper nation building because the curriculum of international schools fail to enhance unity and a national identity. In other words, they do not portray Malaysian environment, situation, and background. Today, I would like to highlight these two subjects: history and civic and citizenship education, which play important roles in Malaysian nation building. In fact, the aim of these two subjects is to stimulate the patriotic spirit among the students. However, this objective is not achievable in international schools because the curriculum is not focused on Malaysian history. For example, students in international schools which embrace British curriculum will learn about the world history in general, but British history specifically. They learn about different eras of England, like invention of the Anglo-Saxon, conquest of the Vikings and Norman, which is irrelevant to Malaysia nation building. In contrast, they may know nothing about the history of their own country. For instance, the struggle of our forefathers in seeking independence from British colonization. Yes, please.
Not celebrate our
I will reply the question later. Now I move on to my points. Learning about the fight towards independence is essential to Malaysian students because it will foster a sense of patriotism among them. Besides, we will feel gratitude towards our forefathers who put aside their prejudice and fought for the freedom of our country. If the Malaysian students in international schools do not study this, they will not be appreciative and harmony of their own country. Members of the Parliament, besides that, international schools hamper nation building because the curriculum of civic and citizenship education do not have national love and loyalty towards the country among the Malaysian students. In 2005, the Ministry of Education reintroduced the subject of civic and citizenship education so that the students of various races and cultures could produce a united Malaysia. Malaysian students in international schools may be well versed in British monarchy, constitution, citizenship, etc., which do not contribute to enhance unity and a national identity in our country. Ironically, they are ignorant of the Malaysian democracy system, human rights, national ideology, rukun negara, and so on. Ladies and gentlemen, these principles may be familiar to us because they are part of our school life. Nevertheless, these principles are foreign to the Malaysian students in international schools. How do we expect them to develop the loyalty towards our country if they are not even exposed to national ideology? Ladies and gentlemen, now I will reply my speech. I will reply the question. The programs in international schools are based on the Western program. Thus, our traditional celebrations are not really celebrated in international schools as they are more foreigners. Ladies and gentlemen, before I end, let me state again and let me speak. The government team strongly agree with the motion of today. International schools hamper nation building. Thank you.
On behalf of